So I'm back here in my 2022 Ford F-350 Tremor package, Lariat edition, and I've got about, 281 miles on this now, so I've had it for about a week, and I just thought I'd publish a little video. I actually have a dirt road in front of me right now, so I'm going to drive on this dirt road just to kind of give you an idea of what it feels like. I've been driving it on mostly highways, and honestly, it feels fine. Like, it's not a Cadillac or anything like that, but it definitely is good for a pickup truck, right? So what I'm going to do right now is just drive down this road and kind of show you what the road looks like. It's your typical gravel road, right? So nothing fantastic about it. It's not like a bunch of boulders or anything like that, but I just want you guys to get an idea of, I know a lot of you are still waiting for your trucks, so I just wanted you to get an idea of, hey, if I was driving this on gravel, what does that feel like? Am I gonna get jarred around? Is it like smooth, or what exactly happens in a situation like that? So that's what we're gonna do here, and hopefully that translates through the camera and you can kind of actually see what it feels like. So I'm going to pick a couple of different speeds to go at and kind of just tell you guys. I'll also try to narrate it. I'm also going to try to give you play-by-play so that you know exactly what's going on and what am I feeling, just in case it's not transferring through the camera. So here we are. Let's take a look. So so right now we're doing about 10 miles an hour, and you know, it's not bad. It's not great, but I think I wouldn't expect it to be any different even in any other car, right? I've had Jeeps before, and my last car before this, as a matter of fact, was a Jeep, and I don't know that it was any better or it felt any different than this. We're at 25 miles an hour right now. You kind of have a few ruts. Honestly, that did not feel bad at all. I would not sit there and complain that, oh yeah, this felt really bad, but that actually felt halfway decent for a rutted out road. So we're gonna turn around here and kind of do that same segment and try to do it a little bit faster, since we kind of ran out of road here. So okay, and not a bad turn. So we're gonna try to do this a little bit faster. So we're about 40 miles an hour. Again, that does not feel bad at all. As a matter of fact, I think it's a little even smoothed out a little bit. So, which is common with dirt roads. The faster you go, sometimes the smoother the actual road feels. So that did not feel any worse right there. So we're gonna turn around here. And I just hit a big dip right there, and it felt just fine. Another dip coming up here. Just see what it feels like, slow speed. And that was just fine. So we'll go a little bit faster again going up this way, since opposite side of the roads may be a little different. So same rutted out section, and I think it actually feels a little bit better going 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour right now. So actually feels a whole lot better. Yep. So not bad at all. All right. So once again, not bad at all, right? For a Super Duty truck that's not pulling or towing anything, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And this is no bigger than what an average 2-lane road, and I'm about to do a turnaround on here, see what exactly it takes to do that, and just like that I'm turned around. So okay, and so that whole time I was driving down here, that was in 2-wheel drive. Of course, no lockers or anything like that, just regular mode two-wheel drive going down this road, and it absolutely does not feel bad at all. It's not doing that axle hop. It's honestly fine. I know it sounds ridiculously loud because I just listened to the video here. I don't know why it sounds that loud, but it doesn't sound ridiculously loud in the actual cab itself of the truck. So hopefully that's some information that's helpful to those that are going to be driving on gravel roads all the time. Like, what's it actually going to feel like? I actually have another section of road here, and it looks like it has some rocks on it. So not your standard gravel road, but something that has, like, you know, bigger chunks of rock, maybe about yay big. So we're going to turn around here and try to drive on that and see what that feels like. So I think that's going to be a little bit more jarring, but we'll soon find out here. So I'll flip the camera around here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So this is the road section right here to the right. All right, we're going through it right now, and again, that felt just fine. Not ridiculously uncomfortable at all. So once again, that's good. And we're gonna find a spot to turn around here. So this is a little bit of a course here. But again, I'm going through this honestly, and it does not feel bad at all. Right now, that's about 10 miles an hour, so it's not like I'm going through it fast. I'll flip the camera around here so you can kind of see the cab and see how much jarring is going on now that you can see, or now that you looked at the track and you know what that looks like. But this is me just driving around that same section of road. All right. It does not feel ridiculous at all. Like, I've driven, you know, my last Super Duty pickup was a GMC Denali 3500 dual rear wheel, and there is no way I would have been able to drive through here without absolutely being tossed around. So this honestly actually feels real good, and so I'll let you see this from the outside so you can kind of see what that looks like. All right, so the camera is really bad at kind of showing you exactly what it looks like out there. So I'm hoping that I'm doing my best to explain it to you so you understand. And maybe I'll set up the camera outside actually and kind of do that same loop, and maybe we can get a better idea of what that looks like. So let's set it up. I just brought the truck to kind of like a construction area, right? So to simulate what that would feel like if you were driving through an off-road course, well, not an off-road course, but if you were driving off-road, whether to get to your house, maybe you live on a farm or something like that, what would it feel like driving a Super Duty F-350 without any load in it or anything like that? Is it jarring? Are you getting tossed around and things like that? So this kind of simulates that. Just a normal daily drive, things that you may experience, or maybe you're going camping and, you know, the road ends and it's all gravel. So this is what we're trying to do here. So I'm not trying to do an off-road like a Jeep test or anything like that, like a Rubicon, but just to kind of give an idea to you guys that are sitting out there waiting for your trucks, wondering how's it going to drive, how's it going to feel, what's the Tremor feel like on a 2022. This is what you're kind of going to experience. So here's what it looks like. So this is the course basically, or the chunk of road that we're talking about. So you can see it's kind of rutted out, and this is where we'll be driving right here. So not insanely, not even technical, right? It's not like, oh yeah, this is a technical road or anything like that. It's not. It's just a tiny little backyard, little patch of dirt, and there is the truck itself. So I had to drive to get here, so as you can see, it's no longer clean, but I think it actually looks good dirty. So maybe I won't even wash it. Maybe from now on I'll just leave it like that. Let me try to zoom out so I can get my shadow out of here and still get you guys a good image. Oh, zoom in. So there we go. Okay. So I think that looks absolutely fantastic. What I don't like about this vehicle is that even though it's a Tremor package, it's still raked. You know, they put a 2.5 or 2-inch lift on the front, but when you're looking at this truck, let's see here if we can't steady this camera. When you're looking at this truck, you can still tell that the rear is still higher than the front. So, almost fell. So yeah, I'll continue walking around here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Now that my shadow is not a factor, there you go. So, kind of just walk around. I'm having a lot of fun with this vehicle, guys. It's absolutely been a blast having it. I like the power. I like the acceleration on the road. I mean, pretty impressive. So, there we go. Now we got my shadow again. But yeah, that's it. So I hope these images were useful to you. If you're the kind of person that lives out in the country somewhere and you're just wondering, what are you gonna feel like? What's the truck gonna feel like unloaded when you're driving on those roads daily? So hopefully that's helpful. Peace.